Welcome, welcome, welcome. A lot of the people that we try to reach out to are quite busy. People who are well educated and well informed on the issues typically have a lot of their time under demand. So we always appreciate the time that we can get from whatever researchers we're able to contact who've done any research officially into political polarization. Today, we were able to get one question answered by Professor William J. Doherty. He's the professor of family social science at the University of Minnesota. He's the director of the Citizens Professional Center and the director of the Minnesota Couples on the Brink Project. He has degrees in family studies from the University of Connecticut, child development and family relations, theology, and philosophy. He works in democratic community building with families, citizen healthcare, marriage, fatherhood, families dealing with chronic illness. So I was able to ask him one question, but I just read Public Affairs Conference Beyond Political Polarization, Finding Common Ground for the Common Good. This was the conference, and it happened at Missouri State. And this was the event. President Smart sits down with Dr. Bill Doherty, co-founder of Braver Angels, to discuss how Americans can better come together to bridge the partisan divide and strengthen our democratic republic. Do our politics have to be demonizing? Does it have to bring out the worst in us? Do our politics have to destroy the goodwill of society? Is social isolation and the dehumanizing of our fellow Americans something we should accept? So, co-founder of Braver Angels, which is the most popular national organization aimed at bringing people across the political spectrum to have a conversation with each other to heal the political divide. So we talked to Bill Doherty. He ran this conference, or was the main speaker at this conference at Missouri State, on how to heal political polarization. And we were able to ask him one question. Do you think political polarization had gotten worse in the last 2 years since you held this conference? It's been since 2019 that we had our last conference, and definitely polarization has gotten worse since 2020. So he held the conference in 2019. And it was bad enough in 2019 for Missouri State to hold this conference in 2019. Things were bad enough in 2019 for Missouri State to host this conference. And then, according to his answer, it got worse in 2020. So it was already bad enough they needed to have a conference in 2019, and he's saying it's definitely worse now than it was then. That's from this professor, who had done this talk about how to heal political polarization. He was compelled to do this in 2019, and he's saying the situation became worse after 2020, and it's worse now. That's all we have for you. Thank you. We'll be back with more information as we get it, and stay curious.